pa nag-update.
Jaira Ayunan, 18, Aborlan.
Miss Aborlan Jaira Yunan, or Chi, just turned 18 years old and she stands 5 feet 4 inches tall. She advocates volunteerism and wants to empower young people like her through volunteerism. As a matter of fact, she is a Red Cross youth volunteer herself. Our candidate from the municipality of Aborlan, ladies and gentlemen, we have Jaira Ayunan.
Miss Abutaya, Judy Anzagudo. Judy is 20 years old and she stands 5 feet 4 inches. She loves to sing and dance and her greatest dream is to finish her studies. She also dreams of becoming an influential beauty queen and that is why she joined Miss Palawan 2021. From the municipality of Agutaya, Judy Anzagudo.
Miss Roseli Louise Joy Goliardo. Louisa is 19 years old and she stands 5 feet 4 inches. Her interests involve music. She loves playing music as a DJ and playing keyboards on her spare time. She is an advocate for persons with disabilities in child development. Ladies and gentlemen, from the municipality of Araceli, Louise Joy Gallardo.
Imbrida Abia, 17, Balaba.
Miss Balaba, Imbreda Abia. Vidha is 18 years old and she stands 5 feet 4 inches. It is her dream to build her own school for the indigenous people, a school that will educate them to preserve their culture and tradition. She is a proud Tagbanwa tribe member here in our province and she champions individualism. From the municipality of Palawan, Imbrida Abia.
Miss Pataraza, Arlene Joy Deganta. Len is 19 years old and she stands 5 feet 5 inches tall. She is an adrenaline junkie who enjoys adventures like trekking and mountain climbing. She joined Miss Palawan 2021 because she wanted to encourage the youth to do the same thing, showcase their talent, and to be confident about their own skills. Ladies and gentlemen, from the municipality of Bataraza, Arlene Joy Daganta.
Miss Buswanga Angelica Paduga. Laika is 24 years old and she stands 5 feet 3 inches tall. She currently works as an apprentice architect in a construction firm. As an architect, she wants to promote community development and preservation of wildlife and natural resources in our province. On her free time, she loves reading books, exercising, and engaging on outdoor activities. From the municipality of Busuanga, Angelica Paduga. Involved in protecting and cultivating our ecosystem and tourism spots for a better economy and ecology. From the municipality of El Nido, Dana Yabarcon.
Untitled Hope Concepcion, 22, Linabacan.
Miss Linabacan Title Hope Concepcion. Clyde is 22 years old and stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. She is a proud Universidad ng Pilipinas student and loves creative writing, singing, and playing musical instruments on her vacant time. She wants to use this platform to promote the importance of education in taking care of our mental health, especially to students like her. From the municipality of Linabacan, Clyde of Hope, Concepcion.
Miss Magsaysay, Marie Paz Eliazar. Tantan is 20 years old and stands 5 feet 4 inch tall. She is a future language teacher and a proud pure-blooded Cuyunon. She advocates the preservation and cultivation of the Cuyunon dialect and all the dialects that we have in our province. She firmly believes that the youth should embrace our culture and roots. From the municipality of Magsaysay, Marie Paz Eliazar. Miss Puerto Princesa City, Sena Ashbel Bunyo. Ina is 20 years old and stands 5 feet 4 inch tall. She is interested on joining organization and about volunteer work and would often involve herself on medical missions during her free time. As a health practitioner, she wants to advocate for the improvement of our health system and be a channel of information on how to give importance of our health. From the municipality of Taytay, Marie Victoria Torres.
Forward na lang. Come closer na lang, kuya. Sana serious.
Hey, check. All right, there you go, sir. Thank you so much.
Nakikita talaga ng press.
And of course, Jen, before you ask your question, sir, habang inaayos po natin, for our media partners, we have Bandera Philippines. We also have Palawan Daily News.
Critical Beauty Philippines.
We also have Brigada News Palawan.
RGMA News.
The Alpha News Philippines.
And of course, Palawan News.
Oh, there we go. Thank you so much to our media partners for being here with us this evening. So I think our lovely candidates are very much ready to answer all your questions.
Yes, sir.
Sir?
Sir, good evening. Probably nakalimutan siguro yung ating Pilipinas Palawan in the list. Yes.
Radyo Pilipinas, Palawan. Sorry for that.
Yes, the station I belong. But anyway, I am Damian Lacas Jr. and the present president of the media group in the province in the Palawan. Good evening, ladies. My question goes to Enrico, Cuyo, and Juan Princesa. Please, Juan Princesa. Cuyo and Miss Enrico. This is a common question for the same question at this point. Well, what is your response to the President Duterte's call that every Filipino should undergo vaccination to fight COVID-19 and its variant? Thank you. What is your response on the call of the President?
Tagalogin mo na kasi.
Sa Tagalog po, paano natin tutugunan ang panawagan po ng ating Pangulong Duterte na lahat po tayo mga Pilipino ay sumailalim po sa vaccination program para labanan ang COVID-19 and its new variants.
I think it is great for everyone, for every Filipinos to have a vaccine. But it is also depends on the people or the Filipinos. Just like me, I am not yet willing to be vaccinated as it is not still yet sure that it is safe. So, as long as it could be a good thing for everyone, so I think it would be a good thing for us. Thank you.
Hi, good evening. We've been through a lot this pandemic, and I think that if the vaccine is the key to go back to our old normal life, then why don't we give it a shot, right? But of course, we should also look to human rights, because as a human, we have the rights to choose if we want to be vaccinated or not. But I trust the government. I believe that the government is wise enough that this vaccine that they're purchasing will go into a legal and lawful process. Thank you.
Hello, good evening. With the news media reporting about the 4 trial volunteers that took the Pfizer's COVID vaccine, later on developing Bell's palsy, a lot of people are hesitant to get vaccinated, including myself, to be honest. That's why I think right now it is important to for the government to release information about the ongoing trials about the vaccine, so that people will feel more safer about getting vaccinated. So then once and for all, we can put this coronavirus pandemic in the rearview mirror. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. Let's give a big round of applause to Miss Puerto Princesa City.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, we have an announcement also from our group.
Yes, sir.
At this point, after the question and answer portion, we will also pick our choice. So we'll be the guardian of the press.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for that. Loud and clear. Thank you so much to Miss Puerto Princesa City
Miss Cuyo
and Miss
El Nido.
Wow, there you go. So let's move on to our second. Yes, ma'am.
Hello, good evening. I'm Lara Palay from Palawan News, and I would like to ask Miss El Nido, Miss Puerto Princesa, and Miss San Vicente. Right, so hello, beautiful ladies. As we know, Palawan's economy has always been tourism dependent, and now that we are, they say, in the recovery period, do you think it's already feasible to open our borders, considering that we still have so many cases of COVID-19 here in our province? And what do you think would be the advantage or disadvantage of doing such?
Well, it is also for the good of our province, as our province is the forerunner of tourism. So I think the advantage of it would be great, because it would lead to it would come, we would have a more income, but the disadvantage of it is that, as we all know, that the pandemic is still right there and it has evolved. So I think that for the safety of everyone, the borders should be only open to the local and the domestic tourists only, provided with their RT-PCR test results that are negative and by 48 hours before. So opening our borders will be a great thing too, but as long as we prevent something, but that prevention is better than cure. Thank you.
Good evening again. We all know that our tourism industry is the backbone of our province's economy. And our province actually has this approach of gradual and granular reopening of our tourist destinations. But with now that quarantines are easing and flights are reforming, tourism is definitely showing signs of returning. While this is helpful for our industry to bounce back, we should also look for, we should also think of what this might do to our tourist destinations. We could put our tourist destinations under the dangers of mass tourism, and this could also spur the spread of the disease. And protecting Palawan's key assets, the very reason for tourist arrivals, is a fundamental pillar of any type of recovery. And we should ensure that we won't solve a problem by creating another. Thank you.
Oh, so the question is, as you know,
Good evening, everyone. I believe that opening the borders here in Palawan can help the economy of the Palawanians, the livelihood that they have, as the economy of Palawanians is mostly of tourism. But I believe that opening the borders here in Palawan can also be a disadvantage for us, as coronavirus is still out there, and with no proper vaccination, I believe that it is not wise to open the borders as of yet. But as others have said, that opening the border, opening tourism to locals here in Palawan is beneficial for others, as it can also boost the economy, but opening the borders to outsiders is a disadvantage for us. So I believe that we should plan more and wait for the vaccine to come out so that everybody can feel safe and enjoy Palawan as its beautiful nature. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for Palawan Views, and of course, thank you as well to Miss Puerto Princesa
El Nido.
and Miss
San
San
Vicente.
Vicente. Ooh. Now let's have our third guest from our media partners, sir.
Hi, I'm Sri Malvas from Alpha News Philippines. My question is for Puerto Princesa, Taytay, and Cagayan City. Here's the question. We Filipinos, we are very into pageantry. But not everybody likes pageants, especially those who think pageants are only for perfect bodies, desirable appearance, and brainy din, of course. How can you convince people that pageants are good?
All I can say is there is no perfect industry, and we are here to make this industry perfect by teaching and learning the people, by learning and teaching the people the good that there is in pageantry. And if I may be bold to say, I actually don't have an exact answer to that question, because at this time, ideally, the government leaders, organizations, and the entire community should focus their attention more and resources more on mitigating the economic impacts of the pandemic. And however, while the specifics has evolved, the role of a title holder has always been to unite, advocate, and entertain. It's someone we can all get behind regardless of ideologies, beliefs, and political affiliations. And most importantly for Miss Palawan 2021, for example, we are doing this for a worthy cause of supporting the Miss Palawan Charities Incorporated. And that's why I believe that the role of beauty pageants is more relevant now, more than ever. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. So what I can say is that as people think that beauty pageants are just for the pretty ones or the sexy ones, but it is not. We should remove our thinking that we have to be perfect to be able to join beauty pageants. In fact, oh, sorry. Okay, I think that pageants have big impacts because when a title holder speaks up for other people and practices her advocacy for others, beauty queens usually focuses on how much they can give back to the community. Because as much as having popularity and being known, what's important is the pureness of the heart in giving, and giving back to the community is the essence of beauty pageants. That's all. Thank you.
Good evening. I can say and share to other people how good pageantry is through me. I am a reflection of how beauty pageants were able to help women, to help our society. Beauty pageants are often misinterpreted as somehow just only to show physical figure, just to show our talents, our skills, but it's not. It's far more way than that. It is a platform which helps us to be better, to accept ourselves, to show to the world that beauty pageants is not just about for the standard of beauty that the society stands for us. It is within us, how we see ourselves, how we love ourselves, how we appreciate and know our value as a woman, not just for a woman, for the people that we know around us, but for a greater purpose for our community. That is what beauty pageant stands, not only during this pandemic, but all through these days. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you so much to Miss Puerto Princesa City
Miss Cagayancillo
and
Miss
Miss
Tai Tai.
Tai. Now let's move on to our fourth media partner for tonight. And that is from...
So, good evening, I'm James from RMN, Radyo Nationwide, and our station was also not mentioned, but that's okay. Okay, I only have 2 questions for 6 candidates from Cagayancillo, San Vicente, Taytay, Puerto Dumaran, and Tabernan. Is that okay? Okay, my first question, are beauty pageants still relevant during this pandemic?
Beauty pageants are more relevant during this pandemic. It symbolizes not just to show how beautiful women are, not just passionate women are, but how we symbolize hope amidst the pandemic that we are facing right now. People often see beauty pageants as somehow just to show our beauty, our physical beauty, our wit, and our passion, but it's way more than that. It is on how we will be able to fulfill our purpose for our community, especially our advocacy amidst this pandemic. It is how we can help others, not just by giving materialistic things, but sharing our smiles, sharing the gift of love, sharing the influence on how we could make them more ready, more prepared, and to keep on moving forward amidst the pandemic that we are facing right now. Because I believe beauty pageants is not just for women, it is for all of us to see ourselves and know that we can conquer our dreams. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. We Filipinos, as a pageant-loving nation, it gives us hope to pursue life, and it is something we should look forward to. It is to spread positivity, and that is the relevance of beauty pageant during this pandemic. Thank you.
Okay, next is Taytay.
The relevance of beauty pageants in this pandemic. So for example, I am a health worker, I am a medical technologist, and I am using my platform of influence to focus on health and wellness. I think that this is important, especially now that we have this pandemic, because I want to be a channel of information for others to know that we can do something to prevent the spread of the disease. We can do something in our little ways to stop the spread of the disease, like proper hand washing, proper hygiene, physical distancing, and so on. So I think that pageants are relevant. Pageants are relevant because we showcase, or we can show other people and be an example for other people. That's all.
Good evening, everyone. We all ladies here are an example of a beauty queen that is having a hope with this beauty pageant. And being a beauty pageant, we are a mold to be someone who will inspire others. And through this pageant, we can help those young individuals not to give up their life, that their dreams has a purpose, that they have a purpose, that they have the capability and they have the skills to face their fears, which is, I personally, one of my fears is to face the people. And this beauty pageant helps me to develop it, to be more confident. And I believe that the relevance of this beauty pageant is to mold us women to be strong, to be courageous, to be someone who can have a positive impact in people's life. And I think beauty pageant really help us to achieve our dreams and to be the voice for those individuals who really have a dream too. Thank you.
Good evening again. As I said earlier, at this time, ideally, the government leaders, organizations, and the entire community should focus their resources in helping mitigate the effects of the coronavirus pandemic. And people have this idea that beauty pageants are all about glitz and glamour. And napapatanong yung marami kung, ba't ba may pageant? Diba may pandemya pa? Ba't ba sila papaganda lang dyan? However, beauty pageants, beauty queens, title holders are harbingers of hope. And at this time especially, the beauty pageants, the pageantry industry is very relevant because we can use this platform to remind someone else that no matter what calamity, pandemics, or climate change may collectively confront us, there is still hope and there is still reason to smile. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Pageantry is much more relevant as of now, as it gives us a form of normality in our lives, especially with the year of lockdown, with all the quarantine, the lockdown, the coronavirus, all the things that happened to us in the past year. We need something that gives us hope, that gives us something normal. Pageantry has always been our lives ever since we were young. Pageantry has always been inside the blood of Filipinos. It's something that we've always cherished, and it's something that we're proud of. And I believe that pageantry gives us hope. It gives us, it doesn't just give us hope. It gives an opportunity to reach out to people. It gives us an opportunity to help other people, to charities, to organizations, and as well as now Miss Palawan Charities. We are putting a lot of contribution to it, and we're helping a lot of people to promote their own advocacy. So I think pageantry is much more relevant as of now, as it not just gives us hope, but also fulfills the dreams of many people. Thank you.
Okay, for my last question, kasi to be Miss Palawan is also to be the voice of the people. So being our voice, what is your opinion on the issue of the division of Palawan into 3 provinces?
I believe it's same as other decisions made by the government. Every decision has its disadvantages and advantages. The division of Palawan aims to promote and to focus on different areas of our country. But then, there are different people who are there to only see the disadvantage of this law or of this platform. And as Miss Palawan, I would like to be the voice and to be a reflection of other people or the common people that the laws of our government aims to protect us, aims for our general welfare, for our common good. And what we can do as responsible citizens is not just to put everything on the government, but we to do our part, to be responsible enough, to be educated enough, and to be well prepared on the things that are happening in our society. The division of Palawan is just one of the issues that we should focus on. But the greater picture that we should look on is ourselves, on how we could make a greater impact for our society, how we could cooperate to our government, how we could make a change to the system, and how we could give influence and impact to other people's lives. Thank you.
Good evening again. Let's be open-minded that everything has disadvantages and advantages. And I know the government is just doing their job for the triumph and success of our province. And what we should do as a citizen is to cooperate and disseminate just information, and also to respect the nature and God's creation. Thank you.
What I can say about the 3-in-1 Palawan is that there are pros and there are cons. So I think that the 3-in-1 Palawan focuses on the allocation of bigger budgets in the 3 areas of Palawan, which is a good thing. Why? Because it will focus on the local people, the tourism, how to boost each municipality's hidden gem, and lastly, to give livelihood more on the local people. You see, the advantage of 3-in-1 Palawan is that there will be bigger budget, but with the guide and hands of a good leader. And I think that the government is pushing this 3-in-1 Palawan for the sake of us Palaweños. It is focused on us. It is focused on what more can our province give. But I think the disadvantage is that when there is a bigger budget, they will more focus on infrastructures, which will lessen their focus on what we really want to focus on, which is sustainable tourism and focus on our natural resources. So I think that in the greater impact, as long as they don't destroy what we are focusing on, which is why we are known as the best island in the world, is because of our beautiful island, which offers so much that not even all of us have been to already. So I think that with a good leader who will help each district or each division, it will be helpful for us Palaweños. That's all. Thank you.
We all know that the plebiscite will be happen in May this year, and it's in our decision that the government or that dividing Palawan will be. What I mean is that the dividing of Palawan is in our hands. We should be responsible enough to choose our decision. We should know the consequences of the decisions that we are going to make. And for me, I believe that the government, and I trust the government, that they already see an advantage on dividing the Palawan. At the same time, I can also see that the government is now focusing on improving the Palawan. And as I can see that it is not the dividing of Palawan is the issue, but it's the system that we have has an issue. If we are focusing on the disadvantages of, some other people say that what if we are going to have a bigger, bigger, sorry, a bigger, it's the abuse of power and corruption rather. And I think I've been in the Europe when I was 17 years old, and I found that the European countries, particularly Germany, they have that system that focusing on transparency of the every pennies that is spent by their country, and I think that would be a great opportunity to adopt that kind of system for us to be able to see and know what will happen to the money that our country is spending right now. And I believe that the dividing of Palawan is not the issue, but the system we have. Thank you.
In the history of mankind, there were no developments without change and no change without compromise. In my perspective, as long as the three provinces of Palawan shall be entitled to equitable shares in the proceeds from the utilization and development of national wealth, the would-be three provinces can still prosper politically and economically. Let's try to see the brighter side of the matter. I think with divisions that are small in size, one can only expect better leadership and more focused management. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I believe that the division of Palawan can help with infrastructures, the development of infrastructures, and as well as more jobs for other people. But I also believe that we as citizens of Palawan, we should also help improve this law. We should always speak up to our government on what is going on, and we should always voice out our opinion. As a country is not just built or is not just grown by just the officials. It is also grown by the citizens that is working and making a livelihood. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you so much to our 6 ladies.
Thank you so much, Miss Cagayan Sirio, Aborlan, Umaran, San Vicente, Puerto Princesa,
and Miss Taytay.
Yes.
Wow. You really have a sharp mind, Jen. Oh, and so now let's have our next
Okay, thank you.
partner.
Please, yung mga hindi pa natawag, forward. Oh, di ba? Okay. Nabanggit kanina yung 2-in-1. Ito naman ay yung sariling opinion kanina batay sa Palawan. So ngayon, kayong lahat ay nasa magkakaibang mga munisipyo. Okay? Kayo yung nakakaalam ng mga sitwasyon ninyo doon. So para sa inyo ba, better yes or no? Bakit? Kung makahati ang Palawan sa tatlo. Thank you.
Dito na mo.
I put my trust to the lawmakers and authorities of our province. For me, it doesn't matter that much whether Palawan stands alone or gets divided into 3. For me, the thing for this thing to work is standing together and working alongside each other. As a Miss Palawan candidate, this foregoing issue, I can only hope wherever this issue ends up to upholds the general welfare and the province as a whole. Thank you.
Thank you. Next.
Good evening, everyone. For us Pinapakanyas, the bottom line is simple. As long as at the heart of the bill, there is the welfare of all Palaweños, especially us in the far-off islands, wherein finally, field offices will be able to reach our areas, and the Dinapacanyan will not need to go to Puerto Princesa City to fix, for example, business deals or permits. We will be able to utilize and to have the government services right there in an island. So for me, for the interest of my people, I think as long as this bill has the heart and the welfare of the Palaweño people in its core, and it is implemented well with the right leadership and governance, then it is great for the province. Thank you.
Very good.
Good evening. Since the Agutaya is the only an island located in the middle part between Palawan and Panay, I agree with even though we divide it into three parts because we are only one we are one Palaweños and one nation. Thank you.
We all know that Balabac is the farthest municipality in the southern part of Palawan. And as a spokesperson for the Balabac, it is a great opportunity for us because it will give us the fastest and communication, and the process will be easier and better. Thank you.
Yeah.
As a spokesperson of Bataraza, I totally agree for the dividing of the Palawan because it will be a great opportunity for the southern part of the Palawan that can help them to be more easy for the passing the papers or anything that our indigenous people will not spend more money for them to go here in Puerto Princesa, and the Southern Palawan will promote the local tourism to help improve our province. That's all. Thank you.
I am totally agree with the proposed bill about the division of Palawan into three provinces because many job opportunities will be given to the people of our community, and the less noticed communities in the province will be given more attention by the local government units. And it doesn't mean that we are literally departed, but it only means that we will work as we will have unity to work for the economic growth of Palawan. Thank you.
Madam. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I am from Busuanga, the northern part of Palawan. I believe that the main goal of this division is to be able to divide the service of the government in the whole Palawan. And I believe that it is, according to the governor, it will secure the income of Palawan, and it will help for us to establish an economy that will help the Palaweños to be able to achieve a utopian or a city that is perfect enough. That will be, and I believe that the leadership of the government will make Palawan to the next level, and will be, and I hope for the government is that they be able to lead Palawan and for the betterment of all Palaweños. That would be all. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. For me, I am agreed to divide the Palawan into three because I do believe we can focus to the tourist destination of each municipality in Palawan. I believe that there's no municipality that should be left behind. Thank you.
Good evening. I am from the municipality of Rizal. So Rizal is one of the municipalities that is in the southern part of Palawan. And as a spokesperson, I do believe that about this issue, the government is doing their best, and they are only doing their best for the betterment of our province. And by that, I think, and I strongly believe that we as citizens should unite with our government because unity is the only way for us to achieve the things that we want. After all, Palawan is for Palaweños. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. So as a first-class municipality, I am agreed to the dividing of Palawan into three. First and foremost, it will give job opportunities to all the people living here in Palawan. Plus, it will be beneficial for the people and for the processing of their papers, especially to those who are living in rural areas. And as a citizen, we should take part in this because I believe that we do not lose when we fail. We do not lose when we fail. We only lose when we do not do our part. And we should be united together as one Filipino, even though we are divided into three. Thank you.
There you go. I think all the ladies were able to give their answers, right, Jen?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, so we still have another question from. So probably this. Oh, we still have another one. Hi, ma'am. Good evening.
Hi, good evening. I'm Sugar Santos from Palawan News, and we'd like to hear from Rizal, Joanna Marie, Linapacan, Clyde Hope, and Buswanga, Miss Angelica. Alright, so what was the biggest change in your life when COVID-19 happened, and how are you helping your local community in its COVID-19 response?
As the pandemic has started to the whole world, I do believe that it had really made a huge impact to the lives of everyone. And as for me, my habit is going outdoors and exploring new things. And one of the impact of this pandemic is that I won't be able to go outside more freely. And by that is something that I would change in this new normal that we have. I have to follow the safety protocols that we have. And because I believe that in this time of pandemic, we the people should collaborate with our government, because if we collaborated with our government, we will be able to prevent the spreading of the virus. Thank you.
Upon the arrival of COVID-19 on our shores, it was definitely a big change for all of us, for me even. As you all know, I study in UP Diliman, so I'm used to being in the city, in the mainland Luzon, and I actually had to go back here. And what I was able to do, even remotely, was stay in contact with my affiliations. I'm part of organizations such as the UP Palaweños, the UP Zoological Society, and a political org in UP. And we were actually able to raise funds for our frontliners, for our local nurses, the people who are on the front lines when we were facing this pandemic. I was happy to do that, and it fills my heart with so much joy that I am given opportunities such as that, even with a problem as grave as COVID. It actually brought out the generosity, the resilience, and the good-heartedness of the Filipino people. Thank you.
Before pandemic, I have plans and dreams to make, but it doesn't cancel my dream to be an architect. I should have taken my board exam on July, but it was postponed due to pandemic. But on the other hand, this pandemic taught me that humanity is not yet dead. I have my small wins during pandemic. I have given half of my salary in feeding the frontliners, and I think that is wonderful on the other side of this pandemic, that we'll be able to give back to people, even we ourselves needs help. That would be all. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much. Now let's have.
Yes, sir, probably this is the last question. Wala na siguro ng kasunod. Well, this is just a decision making. I want to call Princesa, San Vicente, Cuyo, Agoncillo, and Eludido. Well, I'm speaking with ako lang sa akin, sa kanila, I don't know kung meron na silang napili. But this is my question, ladies. What is your weakest point that could be changed if you reign Miss Palawan 2021? And this pinakamahina niyong characteristics could change the community when you reign as Miss Palawan 2021.
Again, sir, pardon, can you repeat the question?
what is your weakest, yung pinakamahina ninyong katangian? Anong pinakamahinang katangian na matidevelop nyo when you reign Miss Palawan 2021, and this change could change also the community as well during your reign?
I myself is an overthinker. I am very insecure when it comes to my physical body. I have so many doubts every day. I think it's normal for me to cry at least once a day because of my doubts and insecurities. And joining this pageant, if ever I win the title, it will be a trophy, somewhat a reward that I can do it, despite of me thinking that I am not enough or I have flaws and I cannot do this. The title itself is a living evidence that there is nothing I can do. And I think this would be a statement also that could help the youth like me who thinks that they are not enough or they should change themselves just to fit in, just to join a beauty pageant. It would be a statement that accepting yourself is enough, being yourself is enough. If the people won't, if you yourself do not believe that you are not enough, the people looking at you, the people believing in you, will also think that you can do it. That's why it's important to believe in yourself first. Thank you. Hi, good evening. For those who don't know, I grew up introvert, and people know me, and my weakest point is public speaking. But with this pageant taught us to speak up and believe in my capabilities. And if ever I win as Miss Palawan 2021, I would like to bring this aspect to connect more, to inspire more to other people, and empower a lot of youth out there who was once also like me. And I believe with this, I could create a big range of influencers that could help me change the world. Thank you.
Everyone. One of my weaknesses is sometimes I get tunnel vision. Once I start something, I focus on that specific thing and finish it. And as a candidate of Miss Palawan 2021, if I win the crown, I can use this weakness to focus on my advocacy. My advocacy is to help students who are unfortunate enough to go to college and to teach them how to start up their own business using their skills and talents. As an entrepreneur, I learned through my whole college years that yourself is your biggest challenger, and the only enemy that you can take down is yourself. And I believe that using my weakness on having tunnel vision, I know that I can be able to focus more and finish this pageant with flying colors. Thank you.
For me, my greatest weakness as a woman is the fear of losing myself, the fear of my insecurities, the fear of being rejected. When I was a kid, I experienced bullying, and I've been through a tough childhood. And as Miss Palawan, if I will be given a chance to be the next Miss Palawan 2021, I want to be a symbol of hope. I want to be a symbol of a woman who accepts herself, who knows her worth, knows her value, not just for herself, but for other people. Miss Palawan is not just for us to be phenomenal women, but to fulfill our purpose, a greater purpose for our community, to help others accept themselves, to let other people know, especially women, that beauty is not based on the standards of the society. Beauty is not because of the acceptance of other people. It is within us, how we see ourselves, how we see and accept ourselves as who we really are. And when we are contented and we are ready to accept ourselves, then we can be successful and be of a greater purpose. Thank you.
I am not very good at Q&A, and that is my weakest point. So if I will win Miss Palawan 2021, that will be a big achievement for me. In order so that I could stand up to anyone that who belittles me, and I will encourage other people, especially the youths out there, that no matter who you are, your skin color, your gender identity, or your religion is, believe in yourself, have courage, be kind, and be confident. Thank you.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Now the tense is over, so especially you, all the candidates, you can now breathe peacefully. Thank you so much to all our press people who participated. Later on, we will be awarding our Darling of the Press, which will be chosen by our dear friends from the media. But before that, we would like to invite everyone to our future activities. We will be having our red carpet fashion show in collaboration with Photon Puerto Princesa on January 17, 2021. That is on Sunday, 7 p.m. at the Photon Puerto Princesa showroom in Barangay Tagburos, North National Highway. This is in line with Photon Puerto Princesa's second year anniversary. Tickets are now available for only 200 pesos for VIP and 300 for VVIP.
Oh, and there you have it. And of course, on January 30, 2021, the National Costume and Talent Competition will be held in Astoria, Palawan, 7 p.m. as well. For tickets, you may now reserve yours, for there will be only limited tickets available. We hope to see you there.
And on February 13, 2021, we will be having our long gowns and swimsuit preliminary at El Nido, Palawan. I'm so very much excited for this.
Well, I am so excited as well, Jen. In El Nido. Take note that will be on February 13, a day before the Valentine's Day. Maybe you can celebrate your Valentine's Day there in El Nido, Palawan. And of course, for the information of everyone, our Grand Coronation Night will be on February 27, 2021, here at Puerto Princesa City Coliseum. In Puerto Princesa City Coliseum. Are you excited?
I'm very much excited.
Well, I'm so excited because I've heard great news. We will be having, what do you call this one? Surprise guest. Hello.
Yes.
Everybody's looking for
it.
so you should watch out for that. You know what? At this moment, we would like to acknowledge some of our sponsors. Some of our sponsors make this event grander and more special. Miss Palawan 2000. Miss Palawan. Once again, Miss Palawan. Once again, Miss Palawan 2021 partners and sponsors would like to thank, for our partners, we have GS Max Construction,
Photon Puerto Princesa,
Pilipinas Shell Foundation,
Provincial Government of Palawan, Governor Jose Chavez Alvarez.
Maraming salamat po, Municipal Government of El Nido through Mayor Edna Lim,
Municipal Government of Batarasa, Mayor Abraham Iba, and Vice Mayor Kennedy Hapar.
and of course, the City Government of Puerto Princesa, headed by our beloved Mayor, Honorable Lucilo Bayron, and our Vice Mayor, Madam Nancy Socrates.
And also JC High Eagle Marketing.
We would also love to say thank you to Hotel Centro Puerto Princesa City,
Daluyan Beach and Mountain Resorts,
Astoria, Palawan,
and of course, Bong Villanueva Group of Salon.
Miss Palawan 2021 would also love to say thank you to our sponsors, McDonald's San Pedro, Puerto Princesa City by Kit Hagedorn,
And also Ivy Michelle Constructions and Supply by Ninay de la Puente.
Tatak ni Tatang by Carl Dylan Aquino,
Chiro's Beach Bar and Restaurant,
Asian Massage,
The Assassins by Bird Supabo.
Tensu Construction and Residences.
Milk Tea by Nora Quico.
It's a Misty.
Sorry, Misty.
If you're really here in front of us, medyo naiilaw tayo. Ano? So that's a Misty by Nora Quico. We also have to say thank you to El Elyon Pharmaceutical.
Congressman Jill Acosta.
We also have A5 Realty Corporation and Fish Trader by Annalyn Rivera.
And also Smart Telecommunication.
Toyota Puerto Princesa City.
Madam Beng Moreno.
Tess Umali Jewelry.
EAQ Construction Company.
Boris Sumpio.
Celine Carandang.
Yoni Rodriguez Upholstery.
And of course, Nature Spring.
Palawan Pawn Shop.
H&H Rainbow Cocktails by Art Kayanan.
We also love to say thank you to Mangaris Bulalo.
Lustre Construction and Supply.
Megastar Production.
And of course, Romel Mercado, who owns the Haute Couture.
Wow, and of course, Exquisito by Christine Balboa. And of course, we also love to say thank you to our media partners who stayed up to this moment. And thank you for the questions, for the mind-boggling questions. Maraming salamat po to Bandera Philippines.
Palawan Daily News.
Critical Beauty Philippines.
Brigada News
RGMA News.
Outpost Philippines.
Palawan News. We also love to say thank you to RMN Palawan, Puerto Princesa City.
And also DWMR Radio Pilipinas.
Maraming salamat po. Once again to all our guests, let's give a big round of applause to our media partners. Palakpakan naman po natin ang media partners natin.
And also, we would like to acknowledge the President of APAMAY Alyansa ng Palawenyong Mamamahayag, Sir Damian Lacasa Jr.
Si Sir Damian, nasan po ba? Hello sir, good evening. Maraming salamat po. Once again, thank you so much to all our sponsors.
Okay, thank you so much to all our sponsors. We would like also to acknowledge the hard-working people of Miss Palawan Charities Incorporated, who made this event a one to remember. Of course, our CEO President, Mr. Bong Villanueva. How about a round of applause for Sir Bong, please?
Thank you so much, Sir Bong Villanueva. And of course, we also like to say thank you to Miss Palawan Charities Incorporated Managing Director. We have Miss Andrea Arias. Can you please wave your hand, Ma'am Andy? Our Miss Palawan 2021 Creative Director, Mr. Jam Militante. Can you wave your hand, Sir Jam? Over there at the back. Thank you so much. And our Marketing Director, Mr. Enrico Escalera.
And of course, our very enthusiastic production managers headed by Melvin Ash Gavatino, Rain Robles, Jess Rodriguez, and Marley San Juan. Let's also give them a round of applause.
Wow, they deserve that club, Jen, for very so hard-working. Actually, we had different events na before this. I think we had 3 events before this one. And of course, thank you so much. And now, together with our Miss Palawan 2021 candidates, this time, to sing the official theme song of Miss Palawan 2021. Imagine that, Jen, kung ang Miss Universe, when you competed in Miss Universe,
we have the magandang dilag.
The magandang dilag, yes. But you know what, ladies and gents, here in our Miss Palawan 2021, we also have our own theme song of Miss Palawan 2021, arranged and produced by Mr. Kevin De La Peña, lyrics by Mr. Markel Alvarez and John Militante, composed and sung by Mr. Markel Alvarez. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sing Palawenyo Girl, which will be soon available on all music streaming apps like Spotify and iTunes. Please welcome Palawan's promising and rising artist. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a hand to Mr. Markel Alvarez.
When I look into your eyes, always see the butterflies. I know where you're from a paradise. When I look into your eyes, always see the butterflies. I know where you're from a paradise. You're my Palawenyo, Palawenyo, paligid na para bang lahat gumagaan. Sarap sa pakiramdam, ibang klase yung tipo mong babae. Sobrang swabe, wala akong masabi. Gustahan pare, rinig ko niyan sabi ko sa'yo pag nabasabi ko nga to your eyes, always see the butterflies. I know where you're from a paradise. When I look into your eyes, always see the butterflies. I know where you're from a paradise. You're my Palawan, Palawan, Palawan. You're my Palawan, girl, Palawan, Palawan, Palawan. Bakit sexy pa, di ka mawala? Ganda ng katawanan mo, aabang mong mukhaan. Di mo masasabang labas ng taglay mo na kagandahan. Kabutihin ng loob sa iyong mga mata ay aking nasisilayan. Saan mo pa sa aking lahat, di naman punta pa sa iba. Sabay natin salubungin ng mga susunod ko na pahinaan. Di ka sa lugar ang meron sa haliwang hangin na tanawang pinagpalab. Pagsamantala o gusto na sa mangga. Ibang klase, hindi kumong babae. Sobrang swabe, wala akong masabi. Gustahan pare, hindi mo yan sabi ko sa'yo pag napasa. Hindi nagsasiya. When I look into your eyes, always see the butterflies. I know where you're from a paradise. When I look into your eyes, always see the butterflies. I know where you're from a paradise. You're my Palawan, Palawan, Palawan. You're my Palawan, girl, Palawan, Palawan, Palawan. You're my Palawan, girl.
That was a great song. Let's give him again a round of applause, please.
Wow, there you go. Thank you so much for that, sir. At least, so if we have this, ano ayaw uli sa inyo, Jen? Magandang dilag, ano, na we have this one for us. And that is... Hello? Thank you so much for that, Sir Markel. We have our Miss Palawan 2021. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, I have mentioned earlier that we have a big announcement to make tonight. And this announcement is something that would make Miss Palawan the biggest and greatest pageant in the province. Want to know more about that big news? Are you excited to share that big news to everyone?
Of course, everyone will be so shocked.
Yes, and not only our guests here in front of us, not only our media partners over there, I am pretty much sure that you guys will be writing this down and giving news about this one. But of course, our lovely candidates here in front of us will be more motivated to strive harder to get the crowns. We have more than one crown to give away. No, Jen. Thank you so much, Sir Jem. And what's that, Jen? Would you like to say something about that?
Not only one, but not only two, but 3 crowns are at stake this year.
Remember that, ladies, and to all our guests. Not only one, not only two, but
3 crowns.
What are those crowns? I'm so excited.
We are very proud to announce that Miss Palawan 2021 has acquired the rights to send the rightful winner to these national pageants representing our province, Palawan.
So I think everybody's so excited, huh? Now, we are also excited to announce this. You know what, ladies, here in front of us, 21 ladies, this year, we will be crowning our Miss Palawan Earth. That's one. What's the second one, Jen?
The Miss Palawan World.
Miss Palawan World, and of course, our Miss Palawan Universe. Let's give a big round of applause to Miss Palawan 2021. Wow, imagine that, 3 crowns Huh? And of course, that made this year's edition more interesting and exhilarating. So definitely, 3 ladies will be crowned right after ng ating grand coronation, and that will be on February 27,
And
2021.
will compete on national stage.
Yes, obviously our winner for our Miss Palawan Earth will be representing Miss Palawan in Miss Earth, right? And then the other one will be Miss World, and the other one will be Miss Universe. Imagine that, ladies. Aren't you get excited about that? Excited ba kayo, ladies? Yes, everybody's so excited. Imagine you ladies, 21 of you, will be given a chance to represent our province in those prestigious events, pageants.
Now, moving on from that very thrilling news, we will make this night more thrilling by awarding our Miss Palawan 2021 Darling of the Press. This is especially chosen by our dear media partners present here tonight, and we would like to ask the President of APAMay Alyansa ng Palawenyong Mamamahayag, Sir Damian Lacasa Jr., here in our province to announce our special awardee for tonight. May we call on again Mr. Damian Lacasa Jr.
Let's give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. And to present the award, sir, I'll give you the honor.
So thank you very much. Once again, congratulations po sa ating mga candidates. And we're going to announce the top 3 first, sir. The top 3 is candidate from Cagayancillo, Puerto Princesa City, and candidate from Dinapacan. We have 14 ballots, ladies and gentlemen, and the candidate who got the highest points with 5 points, the darling of the press for Miss Palawan 2021 is your bet, please. Any bet. Who's your bet? Medyo halo-halo, sir, no, ma'am? Oo, pero ito po ay hindi lang desisyon ng isa, kundi po desisyon namin lahat. Opo, this is a collective decision that we made. And the winner, darling of the press for Miss Palawan 2021 is Puerto Princesa City.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a big round of applause to our darling of the press, Miss Puerto Princesa City. And she is no other than
Sena Ashbel Bunyo.
Wow, I don't know. You know what? Ikaw ang darling of the press last year, right? Ano ba yung feeling ko ikaw yung na-declare as a darling of the press? That's really a big thing.
Standing in front of all the media, grabe yung kaba, and syempre masaya, lalo na pag nasagot mo talaga ng tama yung tinanong sa'yo.
Exactly. Once again, congratulations to our Miss Puerto Princesa City for winning the Darling of the Press for Miss Palawan 2021. Let's give her a big round of applause once again, ladies and gentlemen. At maraming salamat po uli sa ating mga media partners. Thank you so much for your mind-boggling questions.
This was a great night. Thank you so much to our dear friends from the press who took time to attend tonight's affair. We hope to see all of you on all of our future events in your reigning Miss Palawan.
And of course, I am Norman Anthony C. Hava, and we hope that you enjoyed the night as much as we did. In behalf of Miss Palawan Charities Incorporated, our deepest gratitude, and we look forward to seeing you again on our next event. Once again, have a good night, everyone, and maraming salamat po for staying up to the end of the program. And of course, we would like to request our media partners, please, to join our 21 lovely candidates here in front for our pictorial. Wow! Once again, we'd like to invite everybody for our next show, and that will be on Sunday. That is January 17,